We are all leaders in our own verticals. Leadership is not about being in a specific position, but rather it's a way of life, whether it is in our everyday life or in our professional responsibilities. So leadership is about actions, and leadership is about responsibility.
Leadership is about relationship. It's about growing other leaders from within the organization. Good leaders who understand the business and who translate the objectives to actions.
Leadership, in my opinion, it's first to have a vision, to have a focus which can deliver that vision. Leadership, it's about as well, empowering people, because you don't have any leader without a team. And leadership, it's about as well courage, because a leader needs to show the way, change the way we do things, and in order to do that, you need to be courageous.
Basically, we need from our leaders within Omantel is to build relationship with other employees and grow other leaders from within the company, and to be close to their employees and to focus on the strength of their employees and lead them toward their desired dream.
What is really important at this point of time is mindset. It is very important to have the ability to see the big picture, the ability to be positive despite all the noise or distractions that may be surrounding you.
I think with what I've said on leaders, the two things which are crucial for Omantel is first to have focus. Omantel need to empower people. Why? Because our market is changing, the way we're doing things are changing every day, so we need to change as well. We cannot do the things the way we used to do it before. When I see somebody which is trying to do things, doesn't know how to do it because he doesn't have the proper experience, because he doesn't know how to do it because he's never done that before, then my worry is to address that needs, to make sure that this guy is going to be put in a place where he can have that exposure, he can talk to people, he can be trained or developed in order to find out new ways of doing things, which in return would help me to deliver what I need to deliver.
There's different actually ways of developing employees and identifying the gaps. But in my opinion is we don't wait for the for the assessment, and we don't wait for the performance appraisals, and feedback. Is basically you need to meet with your employees regularly, and through that meetings you will identify those gaps.
It is not the strength of your words or speech or what you tell them only. It is the strength of your actions. So make sure that your people always see you in the right situation. Your team is the most valuable tool that you have. If they are positive, if they are productive, you succeed. And if you succeed, they also, through your success, see that there is more than the usual day-to-day work, that there is a vision, there is an objective that can be achieved through a teamwork, a real teamwork.
coaching, in my opinion, is very important to Omantel, and as a tool, I believe that coaching will help a lot if our leaders understand how to coach their employees.
So coaching is one of the tools that is nice because it's very close to you. It's somebody on which you can refer when you don't know what to do. It's somebody which is not going to judge you on why you do that this way and so on, but it's a process whereby coaching is trying to extract the best out of you.
It is very important that as a leader, your team expect you to show them the way. You are the person who is steering the ship. So it is very important to give them guidance over time. Pass your knowledge and expertise to your team through coaching. It is a very strong tool. Make sure that you always use it with your team. You cannot be successful and claim that you are successful without having made steps over this journey of mistakes. Admitting mistakes is important, but what is more important is learning from these mistakes. There are many failures before you see a product or a service that is very successful and many people use. Failure is not something that you should stop a journey for. You should stop at the failure, like I mentioned earlier, learn from it and continue your journey.
We need to encourage people to fail so that they can learn from their failures. To allow people to fail, you build up an environment, a culture of, as I said, trust, a culture of respect, a culture of and not blaming culture.
You learn through mistake. It's not, life is not about not making mistake, it's about to recognize mistake. The failure is source of knowledge as well. And from that discussion, from that understanding, then we know what to do. But what is very difficult when you are in a changing atmosphere is that you do things for the first time. So you don't know if the way you're going to do it is the right one or the wrong one. But you have to take the bet, you have to talk to people, you have to decide what you think would be the best, and then you have to monitor. And if you monitor it's a success, that's fine, let's replicate that. If you monitor it's a failure, then let's change and adapt, and then it will be a success later on. I'm personally spending a lot of time to try to explain why I'm doing that, to explain why I'm having that vision of the company, why I want them to focus on that subject and less on the other one. I'm trying to make sure I'm clarifying the way.
You give them that wide space so they could grow, they could learn, they could build, they could lead, whatever they can do.
Inspiring a team, it is more than just like I mentioned earlier, a speech or a word. It is about action. So make sure, and I emphasize this, that your actions speak louder than your words.